In a quiet neighborhood stood a grand old library, famous not for its books but for a mysterious wooden door at the far end of the reading hall. Generations of visitors had tried to open it, yet the door never moved, not an inch, not a sound, not even a tremble. Some believed it hid a secret treasure, others said it was simply decorative. But to young Raphael, a curious student who visited daily, the door was a challenge he couldn't ignore. He would sit for hours watching the sunlight fall across its carved patterns, wondering what lay behind it. One afternoon, after failing an important exam, Raphael wandered into the library feeling defeated. He sat before the door and sighed, "You're like my life, locked and unmoving no matter how hard I try." To his shock, the old librarian, Mrs. Aurora, who rarely spoke, appeared beside him and said, "The problem isn't the door. It's how you try to open it." She handed him a small notebook filled with notes from past visitors, sketches, theories, even attempts to measure vibrations. "Everyone pushes, pulls, kicks, or forces it," she said. "But no one understands it." Intrigued, Raphael returned every day, studying the carvings like a code. He noticed tiny symbols, circles, arrows, stars, forming paths across the wood. Slowly, he realized they weren't decorations but instructions. Instead of pushing, he pressed the circles lightly, tapped the arrows, and traced the stars with gentle strokes. To his amazement, the carvings glowed faintly, as if waking from a long sleep. Then, with the softest click, the door opened silently inward. Raphael stepped back, breath caught in his throat. Behind the door was not a treasure room, but a narrow staircase leading to a hidden reading loft filled with dusty manuscripts, glowing lanterns, and a beautiful window that overlooked the entire town. Mrs. Aurora appeared behind him, smiling. "The loft was built for those who read with patience," she said. "People who are willing to understand the door instead of fighting it." Raphael sat in the loft for hours, reading books that explained forgotten sciences, ancient philosophies, and ways to strengthen the mind. He felt something shift inside him, not knowledge alone, but clarity. When exam season returned, Raphael didn't study harder, he studied smarter, with patience and understanding, just like the door had taught him. And when results finally came, he passed with some of the highest marks. Years later, Raphael became a renowned problem solver, someone companies called when their toughest challenges seemed impossible. His secret was the same lesson the silent door had taught him: most things in life don't open with force, they open with understanding.